Hey, what's up, my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and welcome to another exciting episode of EmGo Build Stuff, the series where I teach you to always keep your lightsaber handy, otherwise you might lose a hand. But moving on with the FanHome Star Wars Millennium Falcon, we are on stage 5. So let's take a quick look through the magazine, see what we got. The Corellian Engineering Corporation, famous as the original builders of the Millennium Falcon and Princess Leia Organa's Rebel Blockade Runner, CEC is not only the oldest ship manufacturer in the Republic's history, but also its most prolific. The ships there, Falcon, more ships, lots of shipping. And modular configuration. While YT-1300s are among the most familiar ships in the galaxy, they are enormous variations in their layout, even before their operators began customizing them, as each owner did with the Millennium Falcon. See some different configurations there of the Falcon. Look at that. Cool. Now we have some more of it. Smuggling compartments, pictures and stuff. Stuff and things, more stuff. And then we have our instructions. So there you go. So there you have the magazine. Here we have our parts. So let's get down to it. Because there's always a none to it. But to what? But to do it. Let's get this open here. Let's see what we have. Yeah. It's open, need my knife. Come here. Oop. There we go. Get this baby open. See what we got. That's all we got, right? Okay, get out of my life. Alrighty, so we got some big chunks there. Got some goodies. Got some little bits here. And, oops. And a little lighting panel. Alrighty. So let's open up our instrucciones. Ay, que instrucciones. Oi! Alrighty, so here we have our next parts. So what are we doing here? We are fitting the lighting panel. Cool. So we need our cockpit for this. So here we have our cockpit, and we need the lighting panel. So I need to get this open, get my knife here, be careful not to damage the lighting panel. There we go. So looks like this will be fitting right back here. You have a little post there to line that up for us. Yeah, that's just sitting right there, and this needs a screw. How many screws we have here? Little ones. These are very, very tiny screws. Let's see how. Get this loaded up on the screwdriver. And just one screw right here in the center. Get it started, and now we screw. We screw again to a galaxy far, far away. Let's get that lined up. We don't want to tighten that too much, but enough that it's not wiggling on us. It's still kind of wiggling on us. I'm just trying not to over tighten, but seems like trying to minimize the wiggling here. It's still kind of wiggling around on me, but it's the best it's going to go. It's not tightening anymore. Like now, it seems like I actually just like stripped the inside of this. So, yeah. I stripped the inside of this screw, so now it's just kind of spinning in there. That's okay, though, because everything's going to get secured around it, so that shouldn't be too bad. But, yeah, got a little bit of wiggle there. That's all right. But, all right, we got that lighting panel on, so now what are we doing? So, next up is these panels right here. These are going to go on either side of the cockpit. So where are these going? These are going, looks like right here. Here. Slide up the tabs. Will these need glue? Probably. So to go on either side here. So to get everything lined up there. There we go. Oops. I had it in and then I popped it right back out. That's my fault. There we go. So I just sit there on either side like that. Do we need to glue these in? I don't know. Maybe. They probably need to be glued in. There we go. So they're basically going to be sitting in there like that. And I think these need to be glued in, so I'm going to glue these in just to make sure they stay put. There we go. Got those glued in, and also realized I was putting these in the wrong way. That's the way they're supposed to go. I got it right now. I got it right. So that's how that is supposed to be looking. Lovely, lovely, lovely. So that is it for this page. So what are we doing? So now, assembling the passage tube. Now, this is basically just test fitting it, and they are making a point to tell us these parts must not be glued together. So I will not glue these parts together. So basically, how is this fitting? This is supposed to go like this, I believe. So that looks like that's going to be sitting right here. Perhaps. Yeah, seems like it. That's going to be sitting in there like that. So I just readjust here so you can see what I'm doing. And then the top half is going to sit. Get lining everything up. Trying to line everything up anyway. There we go. That's going to look like that. There we go. Oop, there we go. All just kind of snaps together, but there we go. Yay! And that's how that's going to end up looking there. There we go. But again, they don't want us to secure this in any way. This is basically just a test fit. That's all they want us to do right now. But that's how that's looking. Very nice. Very nice. So there you go. And that is all there is to do in this stage. Alright, so there is what we did this week. We just added on to our cockpit there, and yeah, that is it for this stage of the build. So there you go. Now, as always, if you would like to sign up for your own Millennium Falcon kit, so there'll be a link in the description down below for you to check out. And if you missed any stage of this build, there is a playlist in the description down below as well for you to check out at your leisure. You can watch this lovely hunk of junk take shape before your very eyes. So there you go. As always, I hope you enjoyed this exciting episode of EmGo Build Stuff. And remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old. You grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud, may the force be with you, and palm in your face.